Greetings and welcome back to SwitchedtoLinux. Kitty decided to take off, so we got to start a few seconds earlier today. Well, how is everybody doing today? Yes, 2 streams today. The reason is, if you remember, we were talking about adding some extra streams for those people across the pond who wanted some more earlier streams. So I'm going to be experimenting with that for a few weeks. Just testing out how it works to do some streams in the morning and keeping the regular streams in the evening. Who knows, maybe I'll just do a stream in the morning, ditch the stream in the evening. I don't know, we'll see what happens and all that. But it will alternate. It won't always be on Wednesday. You just got to check the channel, just check the pages, and I try and post up when I'm going to be streaming as much time in advance. Of course, if you want to increase the odds to, almost nothing, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, pray to the deity of your choice, wait for the next full moon, and you might, just might, get a notification. So just an FYI on that. So today we're going to be having a look at Nitrux OS. I'm still looking for reasons to like this one. I've poked around on it just a little bit, and I'm a little disappointed. But let's see what happens. You guys tell me in the comments here why I should like this OS. And then we'll walk into why I'm not sure how I feel about it. So let's jump on over to the comments. Lamarck says, first, greetings, and Alex, greetings. Seems to be your first look on Nitrux. Yes, it is. Hello, Noah's Videos, greetings. Installing Linux Mint 19, very cool indeed. To my knowledge, you cannot install Deepin OS on a Raspberry Pi. I'm not sure Deepin's going to last too long on my desktop, to be honest with you. There's enough little annoyances that's driving me crazy. One of those is if I get an email, I can't seem to shut off notifications anywhere. The notifications Deepin gives you are very nice at first, but they become annoying and obtrusive very quickly. And I haven't found a way to turn them off. I guess if I install Dconf editor, or it might be already there, I can in theory go in and do something because it's kind of based on GNOME notifications. Oh Lord, just have a button to say, turn off. Sounds better. But we'll see. Alrighty. Can't wait for this. Been keeping an eye on this distro for quite a while now. Alright, King of Games. Alright. No, this is not Noah's Video's first time. He is a regular. He might be back by now. I'm not sure. Noah, are you there? Like the theme, wallpapers, and icons. I didn't like any of it. We'll have a closer look. When we get in there. All right, 2 streams one day. Yes, Kyrie Holmes. That is because I'm experimenting with doing a few earlier streams to make sure that the folks across the pond can watch some live streams as well. We'll have a competition. Which live stream can get more concurrent viewers? I think we peaked at 72 this morning. Let's see if we can get, right now we're at 31. Let's see if we can get any more than 31. Bill Gates' sister walks about Nitrix desktop environment is Nomad, a KDE Plasma desktop, and hence with plasmoids to create a special blend of aesthetics and functionality. They missed the boat on both. I'll explain why. All right, the DOS boss. Yo, greetings. Mark Gates, how's it going? The system building is going to be quite a workhorse. Very good. Mark Gates, what is better, a Ryzen 5 1600 or I don't know what generation is in my brother's. I think he has maybe a 7th gen i7. Which one's better? I don't remember. Download Cup of Linux Manjaro. Very good. Very cool. Kalmar, greetings. Tom, how's it going there? I was doing all right, yo. I'm here to test the Manjaro Jade. I don't think so, but I can't remember which Manjaro I've tested. Daniel, greetings. Present Arms, hello there. E4R, hello there. And Keegan, greetings. Am I going to produce nitrix oxide? No, I'm not going to. Not going to, indeed. May this one won't go off the deep end. Oh. Yes, hello, Techlore, greetings. I am sneaky. I posted the notification about this like 2 hours ago. But hello, TechLore. Greetings. I plugged one of your videos in my live stream this morning, TechLore, the 14 Eyes. All right, so check out TechLore, guys, if you haven't already. He does amazing stuff. Also, the VPN King. If you have VPN questions, TechLore will probably be able to answer them. Is this Ubuntu-based? Yes, this is Ubuntu-based. Hello there. I'm going to call you A because I can't pronounce your name. Sup, A? At the TechLore? Yes, it is the TechLore, indeed. I get all notifications through the mail and rarely on the phone. Hello, Frost Ranger. Greetings. You should like the Nitrux because it sounds like nitrous and that makes cars go zoom zoom, fast and furious. Yeah. I know. All right, Linux Mint 19, Ubuntu 18.04 on my laptops. Many people don't know about this distro. All right. Seen this here on some other channels, bits and pieces of it. Hello, Joe. You made this one. Greetings. Ryzen first generation, slightly better, and especially so for productivity. Also, AMD seems to be dealing with Spectre much better than Intel and MS with Meltdown. Yep. Middle Schooler 96, hello there. Right now I'm building Chromium OS as an experiment. Very cool. And Noah, you're back. Welcome back, sir. Tell everyone I know to watch the stream. Most of them will ask, what's Linux? And I say, don't ask questions, just watch, like, and subscribe. There you go. See, tell them it's a great alternative news that talks about why we should be careful about our technology. There you go. There's one sentence plug. Setting this ASRock board ahead of me. Okay. Stupid Windows 10 laptop update for 2 hours. There's a good reason I switched to Linux. Throw a rock at the distro, the chances are you'll hit one of that's Ubuntu based. Yep. All right, we're gonna leave our comments there and jump on over into this individual distro. So we were looking at Nitrux, and I looked at this and I like Ubuntu. Not a big fan on their data collection, but I do like Ubuntu. Things work. I like KDE, really like it. So I was like, this might be pretty cool. All I did, I installed it. I poked around with it a little bit. I'm like, there's a few good things I really like about it. But for the most part, I'm not on board with this distro. Okay, so it's made with love by people like you. So it is suitable for about anything. It runs on a little over 1 gig of RAM, which actually means it's slightly more heavy than just running a Kubuntu, isn't it? I think the current KDE only runs like 800 megabytes on a typical Ubuntu. I think that's what I should have booted up my Linux Mint KDE to see. What have they done? The Nomad desktop is a spinoff of KDE. They've added the Nomad system tray. This is the major improvement that I've seen. They do handle notifications and other things in the system tray a lot better than several of the Linux distros. Kind of adding almost like a Raven type spin sidebar to the ability. There is a very nice option to click into airplane mode, particularly if you're running a laptop, that's good. Quick access to there, and the multimedia controls are a lot better on this than they are on KDE, which is, you could call it a nightmare. It's just a little bit more complicated than it probably should be. So they have the Dolphin File Manager, Kate, Arc for archiving tool, Chromium console, Baby music player, VLC, LibreOffice. An interesting spin on the icons for LibreOffice, though. They do have their software center. We'll have a look at that. And then I did not look at the firewall when I was there. And of course, they have the Vault, which is part of KDE. So that is essentially what we have in this distro. So I'm going to go ahead and boot this guy up, and we are going to have a quick look at it. Intel Coffee Lake based ASRock Mobo. I felt I can get a better deal on AMD board. System cost down. Linux Mint installer kept crashing on computer 2. That sounds, if it's the same issue you told me about before, it actually sounds like, did you turn off Secure Boot? You have to turn off Secure Boot to get it installed. Question, is it possible to install Android on a virtual machine? Yes, there are 2 different Linux distros. I can't remember the name of either one of them, but there's 2 different distros that are essentially Android emulators, which do allow you to install, your Android apps. So that is indeed possible. All right. So let's go ahead and jump on over to our distro. So here we are, basic welcome login screen. We have reboot, shutdown, basic information here. We're gonna boot on into that. Hopefully it will remember that I put it at full resolution. Yes, it did. And so now we have our distro running. Okay, it's only hashtag, it's only impossible until it's done. All right. So here we are on the desktop. I have not made any adjustments to it. And first, let's go ahead and walk through the quick things that I noticed that I thought were really good improvements. Like I said, anything in the system tray, we have very nice configuration for different things. So here, like I said, kind of like a Raven menu type approach. You have your media center. We can pick this, and I assume if I plug in some different devices, everything will show up there. Very easy to use. Here's the clipboard. This is the vaults where you can create new vaults for some extra encryption on here. The networks panel is really nice. So I don't see any spot here for a VPN right off the bat. Okay, click that. It goes way over here. It almost gives me like a Windows 8 vibe, right? It's like, it seems very inconsistent. We're going to put this cool thing over here, and then let's just go ahead and just drop back to the main control panel for anything we didn't think of. But we do have the nice airplane mode option here. Of course, this computer does not have a wireless card, so we probably wouldn't see that. And here is your notifications. You can clear all. Here's Nomad notifications, so it'll kind of sift through what you want to see notifications for. KDE Connect, there you go. All right, so that is the things I thought that they did pretty good. I did not look at what desktop wallpapers they have. So let's see what some of these guys look like. So yeah, I mean, the wallpapers are all right. So this is the stock wallpaper. Let's see what this one looks like here. Change the rules. What rules are we changing? I think these guys are trying to be rebellious for the sake of being rebellious. I'm just not sure. Let's just go ahead and keep with that one for now. So essentially what we have is we basically have a KDE desktop here, but there's a lot of little changes to it. We already covered the system tray, which I thought was great, but the rest of it seems very clunky. First and foremost, how are we adding widgets? Well, the widgets panel is by default up here or up here. The panel is in the way. The only way I found that, I mean, I'm sure there's other ways. I think you can get to widgets somewhere else, and somebody who does all the hotkeys, I guess you can add widgets here. So I guess that wasn't very fair criticism. There should be a button up there though somewhere. You can right click and add widgets like that. So let's just go ahead and leave that one be. So remember that they focused on making it aesthetic and functional. Remember, that's what they said. Here's the new menu they put in. This is not aesthetic, and it's barely functional. We actually, let's see, you can roll your mouse or come down and click your pager button down here. This is what we have. Notice with LibreOffice, we only have the base. We don't, this is like a Mac. We don't have all of the other items here. Now I can actually come into here and I can go into alternatives, and I'm guessing if I switch into one of the other menus. Okay, never mind. I just killed it. I killed my menu. Whoops. All right, well, note to self, don't switch menus. Okay. Let's see if we can get a menu back. Application. Okay, application menu is what I wanted to add. Okay. Go away, widgets panel. I literally broke my desktop already. So under Office, note that we still can only access just the LibreOffice. We can't access all of the other icons. If I boot this up, of course, it does take me to the main loading screen, so I can boot up anything that I want from inside of here. So of course, writer, documents, whatever else. Let's see if okay, so even the database is installed. So everything is installed for LibreOffice. All right, let's see. Can I go back to the Nomad menu? Yes, I can. And now can I drag it back up here? Okay, so I think I re-restored it. There's an extra something over here now. I don't know what you are, sir. You? Go away. Thank you. No! It removed the widget! So to restore the menu, I can't put the thing back up here where it should be, at least not without adding that extra crap. And now it got rid of the system tray that I have. There's a lot of work that needs to be done to this system. It is very clunky, it is not very aesthetic, and I find the functionality to be a little on the downside. Of course, we just killed my system tray. I don't know where my system tray went, and now I got this box that's just kind of floating nebulously somewhere. If I delete it, though... If I delete it, it kills the menu up there. The system tray is gone. That's kind of it. Let's... Okay. Well, we'll just do without the menu for a little bit and without the system tray. Can I just remove this panel now? I don't know. All right, so the next is they have a new software center. This is one of the things that they had featured. So we are loading the store, and this is what we get in our store. I think some images would help, quite honestly. Some images would help. So let's search for something. How about Thunderbird? Blank. Actually, it did bring me back to that. It didn't get that before. Let's do mail. We have Proton Mail. That's neat. All right, I need a menu. Give me a dashboard. I need a menu. I need to get it, be able to get into somewhere. All right. Okay, so apparently Proton Mail is now installed. So let's see. All applications, graphics, internet, we have Chromium, multimedia. Well, I installed that mail application, and I don't know where it is or how I can get to it. Let's go with Firefox. Nothing. Can I get a terminal? Hey, I got a terminal. Sudo apt install Firefox. Well, at least I can install stuff with a terminal. I mean, that's a plus. Of course, I'm not a big fan of these docks. Like, why are all these distros going with these dock views? Like, why is even the Linux world trying to copy Mac? Okay, Mac sucks, people. It's horrible on a UI. It's difficult to work with. I can't see which windows are open. So, I mean, yeah, I can get rid of this guy if I want to. There's Kate, here's Bash, there's that. All right. So let's see if Firefox is installed. Okay, we got Firefox installed now. So I guess if I want to install extra software, I just need to do it through the terminal because we do have a software center, but here's history, Proton Mail desktop. I couldn't search for Firefox. Is Cody in here? So like, I don't know what this package manager is. I don't know. Demonetizer. Demonizer. That's exciting. It's very demonic. Okay, so there's the dock panel settings. Hey, look, I actually got my system tray came back. I think one of the biggest problems is I think the thing The thing crashes a lot. Okay, I don't know. It recovers well, it just crashes a lot. So I'm having a very hard time with this distro entirely. Now, obviously, I'm tinkering around with stuff, but remember, I'm very familiar with KDE. It's not too unreasonable for me to... Really? Where'd that go? I don't know. Well, let's get me another menu back. My lord, how many of these menus do I have to put on this thing? Oh, Lord. I don't know who this is for. I'm trying to keep a positive view, but apparently they're trying to make an Ubuntu based on KDE for aesthetics and functionality. I find this not aesthetic nor functional. It's very hard to use, very clunky. It seems to crash a lot. The issues that I'm finding are things that would make someone go, this is crap, honestly. And I don't want to be that negative towards a Linux distro because I appreciate any contributions to the Linux community. And maybe I'm completely missing something. If somebody can tell me something I'm just completely missing, let me know. Let me jump back over to the comments and see if anyone's calling me a raging idiot because I'm just completely missing something here. It doesn't have as many apps as expected. Since it is based on Ubuntu, I mean, you can install anything you want through a terminal, but their software center doesn't seem to have anything in it. It could benefit from categories, images, something. Let me see, are there settings I'm not aware of? No, I'm not seeing any settings. There's... I don't know. So where I saw DistroTube do something like that. Yes. There's a couple new I think he's talking about the Android stuff. Yeah, there's a couple of them out there. I know I've looked at one a while back. It wasn't particularly good. There's another one that's supposed to be a lot better, but I don't have a lot of reason to run a lot of Android apps. So even on my phone, I don't run apps. I mean, not many anyway. But yeah, check his channel out. He probably has some of those. And origin for Nitrix is Mexico. Okay. Oh. I have Android spin called Bliss that runs on a VirtualBox. Very cool. I'm not a KDE fan. I have to test the redo of this KDE inside VirtualBox whenever I get maxed out on RAM. Is there a repository for Nitrix to add to the desktop environment for any Linux distro? I don't know. Oh, Derek did Nitrix today. I'll have to watch his video. Wow. Yeah, I'll see if he comes to a better conclusion than I did. He's a lot better at knowing the ins and outs of the distros than I am. I'm a practical, hands-on, let's get the thing going and get work done kind of guy. He knows a whole lot more about the back end, so I'll have to find his video and watch it. Got a message saying, don't attempt to restart your computer. Your computer had been locked up. Call this number. And I'm on Manjaro, so restore the computer. No problems. That would be JavaScript. Uses Calamaris installer? I think so, yes. Looks like Budgie/Deepin. Not really. I don't like the sidebar and the menu's colors don't fit with the panel. Yeah. Okay, kind of thing is exactly why I run an ad blocker. Got the newest laptop I've in here yet from probably the poorest client in a while. Wow. That's what makes a lot of people stay poor, buying all the latest stuff. Might be rented too. Got an Apple Mac Pro with 4 terabyte SSD? Nope, I got a crappy Mac Mini with, I think it has maybe a 1 terabyte SSD? I don't know. Maybe it's 500 meg, I don't know. I have a crappy MacBook, or Mini Mac Mini. Uses a Mac-like menu. Yeah, it's like, why is even Linux distros trying to copy Apple. Why? Why? Rip poor menu. Yep. Looks like it's for a touchscreen. Except KDE does not do good touchscreen support. Very unstable. Yes. Press me much. Sort of new at Linux. Isn't the LibreOffice an app image? I have no idea. Oh, Lord. Nitrix makes Windows 10 look like a good OS. When it drags the widget back to the system tray is really cool. Well, okay, let's go back to that tech lore in case I'm not sure how familiar you are with KDE. But, all right, let's go ahead and make this thing, good. Let's add the default panel, which, let's get rid of that crap. And let's go ahead and dock panel settings. Let's see if I can kill this thing. Dock. Trying to get rid of the dock. All right, let's just unpin everything. Die, die, die. Unpin. You exit. Unpin. Unpin. All right, good enough. It's gone enough. All right. So when you have your main default panel for KDE, and we can get rid of this now too because it's gone also. You can drag and drop anything anywhere. That's the power of KDE. Of course, you got to get to the point where it drags. So now I can drag and I have two different types of menus. Now, of course, they're the same one, but in KDE, you have alternatives. So I can switch between different types of menus. And actually, to make edits to this, I'm going to have to click on my panel edit mode, and now I can drag stuff around. So what I like to do on my personal build of this is now I have this type of menu on this side, and I have this type of menu on this side. That's the power of KDE. So as we have various widgets, I can drop stuff anywhere on top of the panels, on the top, on the bottom, all this kind of stuff. So this is the type of functionality they broke. There we go. Now, the problem I find is that once you add it to the panel, I've never found a way to get it back off the panel, back onto the desktop. So you gotta be a little bit more careful with that. But KDE itself is so powerful, you can build what they were trying to build without tinkering with anything. It's a really good system in that instance. So just pulling up your system settings over here. This is the downside of KDE. There's so many layers of settings. It's an upside for people who love to control everything with the GUI. It's the downside in that you can easily get lost in this thing. But that's kind of it. This distro itself just does not treat KDE well. Like KDE on Cocoa. Kitty. He's trying to get up, and then he's resisting my picking him up. Right, buddy? Yeah? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. All right. Let's see. No, I lost my comments behind everything. So I don't have my comments on the other... I usually have my comments on the other computer, but on the other monitor. All right. Let's see. Sooner or later, Tom will be on fire. Yep. Looks all right, but very glitchy. Yeah. Have to use Windows 10. All right. Is there a way to reset the defaults? I don't know. There's default applications. I don't see a way. Why is the logo like Google Play? I have no idea. Progress bar would be good. This is alpha release broken. I don't know. I don't know. It's definitely unstable. Feels like an alpha release, but it's like a version 1. I guess this is not their first build, I don't think, but I don't know. Click on the box next to the store logo. Yeah, the box next to it is your history of applications. KDE isn't that unstable. No, not really. KDE is very stable, actually. Can't believe it. A distro worse than Manjaro. Mac is what happens when you bastardize open source software and close it up. Looks like it broke. You don't want to spend hours fixing it. No, it actually would take less time to wipe it and reinstall it. But the problem is, if I want to do any customization, I'm breaking it without even knowing how I broke it. And that's kind of part of the problem. Software Center seems very limited. Yeah, I can't even install Firefox through it. I don't know. There's a few things in there. I don't know what they are. What's this thing? Android me something? I don't know. Oh, Android Messages Desktop. I had to install it to see what it is. Buttercup. My little buttercup has the sweetest smile. The cat just looked at me like, dude, you're crazy. Yes, kitty, I am very crazy indeed. Oh, boy. You can slap in Synaptic Package Manager. I could. Yes, I could. Okay. WM is all you need. Not demonetize. Distro looks very bad generic, but not very usable. That's the problem. Like I said, I mean, I don't want to be overly critical because it's difficult to make a distro, but man, I don't know. Seems distro is lacking in many places. Don't think snaps are enabled. Oop. Yes, snaps do appear to be enabled. I just went in and installed something from the snaps. So, yes, snaps does appear to be enabled. Be cool if it actually were Catholic Linux. No one wants to take blame. What? Okay. Whoop. Nitrux is for playing a joke on someone. Okay. Store only has app images. Oh. Try to reboot it. Delete it before basics. People think Apple is cool. Some people think Apple is cool. Not impressed with Nitrux. The interface looks like it belongs on Android. As much as I love Android, I don't like that look on a desktop. All right, let's see what happens when I get it rebooted. We're just about rebooted on this guy. Oh, Lord, the dock came back. Nothing else did, but the dock came back. Yes? No? Thumbs up? Thumbs down? What do you think? Should we do it? Should we push the button? It's dangerous. No! Well, here she goes. There's a bunch of stuff it can't get rid of. That's exciting. Kitty Linux, Puppy Linux, yeah. Oh, no such file. Aww, I killed it. She's a goner. Bye. Oh boy. Missed some of the stream, the phone died. Oh, bummer. Have an ISO out on Saturday or Sunday. Alright, very cool. Temple OS is more functional than this. I'll have to address the findings that was brought up. Big Daddy Linux stream. So everyone's been making video about Nitrix. I guess I should make one too. Go for it, man. Go for it. Pizza, pizza. I saw pizza. Pizza, pizza. Okay. People think they're rich for purchasing a Mac. Wow. I think I bought my Mac Mini for like $300 or $400. I don't remember. Probably will. No reason you can't build an ISO and review a distro at the same time. Yep. Hello, pizza, pizza. Just got back from the first day of school. All right. Hey, I did the first one earlier for the UK guys. So, how was school, everybody who's going to school now? Brian, greetings. All right. Be back and upload a video. Have a good one. All right. See you, man. School's more important. You can always watch a stream later. Yep, yep. About memory usage. Oh, it was 1.1 before I killed it. Finish my homework. It was a pain in the bleeps. Do it, do it. Yep, I did it. You can get the widget settings up and get rid of the plank. Yeah, I could do that. I want to see it die. Push it, push it. Yes. Yep. And the horse you rode in on too. Yep, we killed it. Try to reboot, just see what it'll show. Yep. Okay, well, let me go ahead and give it a try. And start. You do 10 hours of community service this year for school. Not a criminal, I'm a student. Yeah, the only community service we ever had to do is when we got in trouble with the police. That's for sure. Depending on your country, Mac can be really expensive. Yeah. Open source coding doesn't count. It should count. It should. Oh man, it's not found. Entering grub rescue. All right. Well, we killed it. It's a goner. See, it should count. You should make the argument that it should count because you're contributing to the greater software community. Show them that open source code is the foundation of a lot of businesses, a lot of things, a lot of foundations. It should, but you know. Unboxing the controller right now. All right, cool. Cool, cool. LOL, grub rescue. That's right, we killed it. We killed it, kitty. We killed it. What do you think of that? He's like, dude, just feed me. I don't care what you think. On Chromium, can you install apt? I never used Portage. I don't know. I've never used Chrome OS. I'm guessing you're talking about Chrome OS. All right, well, there's my thoughts on Nitrux, or Nitrux, I guess it is. I don't know. I don't see any compelling reason for it. It's like they took a perfectly good desktop environment. They added a couple cool features and broke the rest. I don't know. Oh, well. Few things are quite as satisfying as RMRF. Yep. All right, guys. Let's feed the kitty, and then is there anything else we need to do? Whoa, kitty. Whoa, kitty. Whoa, kitty. Get one out of there, buddy. Get one out of there, buddy. All right. Good kitty. Yeah, one, buddy. And it's turn around. Nope, nope, this way. Turn around this way for this camera. There you go. Are they finger licking good? Yeah. Well, boy. They're finger lipping all over my lap now. What? No, you don't get any more. You've already had 6 today. We had to put you on a diet. Yeah, you've had 6 kitty treats already today. Yes, you have. You've had 6 kitty treats. All right, let's see. So we peaked out at 59 on this one. You guys, I mean, I might have to switch to early morning streams. Those guys over the pond, they jump in. They jump in pretty good. In every country, Macs are expensive. Some are just more expensive than others. The Bookworm, greetings. New to Linux, can you do a full disk encryption after install? No, you have to do a full disk encryption before install. What you can do after that is you can install, or you can encrypt just the home folder. But to do a full disk encryption, you have to do that before you install the operating system. And if that's important to you, use a distro that supports it out of the box. Debian should. Your Ubuntu-based distros do. Obviously, Cubes does. Things like that. No, no double catter. No double catter. Developing desktop app with Electron.js with transparency cannot happen in Linux. It still shows a solid background when this issue will be solved. I'm not as familiar with Electron.js, so I'm not the one to comment on that. That cat's name is CJ. No, I have CJ and I have TJ. Can't thumb twice. Watch both today. Yes, Tom. Which one was better, Tom? Was the morning one better or was it not? No, no, you don't go to the mornings. Uh-oh. I have a request. Don't go to the mornings. I'm over the pond, but I'm a late nighter. All right, all right. Okay. Let's see if there's anything else in the wonderful world of news and stuff. I got about 15 minutes before I gotta jump off. Oh, this is good. The Department of Justice will examine social media firms that may be hurting competition. Guys, there is no issue with competition among social media platforms. There's a lot of options. There's a lot of choices. The thing we have to worry about with competition is ISPs, where we have no choice. I have exactly one ISP if I want to actually do my job. There's a few other crappy places I can go and I can get, you know, some internet, but nothing sufficient that would actually work. So, yeah, I don't know. How am I liking the new place? New place is very, very nice. I'd say, I almost said very cool, but it's actually pretty hot today. It's still a heat wave, so I actually turned on the AC for most of the day today. I don't like running air conditioners, but it's good to have the option when I need it. You know, so I'll open up the windows and stuff tonight to get some fresh air in here, but overall, though, this place is very nice. Very nice indeed. Well, testing a BSD-friendly distro. Do a web development stream. I thought of doing that. What type of web development stream should I do? Do like a Louis Rossmann software edition. Pizza's going to stream today. Guys, check out Pizza's. Pizza's stream sometime today. Later, Rocky Alien, greetings. The Wandering Soul. Brian Troxel, greetings. I think the cat's fault. It's the cat's fault. Oh, okay. Choices of ISP sucks on my side of the pond. Yes, it does. Yes, it does indeed. All right. Well, I think we're going to go ahead and wrap this guy up unless there's more questions and stuff to come in. The problem is one company came in, installed all the infrastructure. What are they supposed to do? Actually, Kyrie, or King of Games, my apologies. You guys both have a K in your name. King of Games, that's actually not the issue because they were paid by the government to install the infrastructure. This goes back to the 96 Telecommunications Act. They were paid by the government millions, if not billions of dollars to build the infrastructure so that we'd have good infrastructure. And then they refused to let anybody on it. And then they whined about Title II regulations. That's why it happened. Now they want more money to build out more infrastructure. So no, they did not build the infrastructure on their dime. They built the infrastructure on the country's dime. Then they refused to let anybody use it. With a minimum wage, you need about 10 to 12 months working to buy the simplest, less expensive MacBook. Wow. That's insanity. I get, yeah, what would that be here? So grab me a calculator. Okay, $7.75. Let's say minimum wage jobs, you don't generally get 30 hours a week, but let's do it anyway. Of course, you got to give some to Uncle Sam. Yeah, the new MacBooks, what are they, around 4,000? Or no, 3,000? I don't know. Let me see what MacBooks run these days. Let's see. Let's just go. Okay, so the bottom end MacBook is $1,300. So you'd have to work for 6 weeks at minimum wage here to afford a MacBook. Island's 26 by 11 miles. We have 20 choices. Lord help America. All right, prefer evenings because mornings I'm often either not at home or asleep. Yep. Okay, new place looks roomy. Yes, this office is quite a bit bigger than the other one. And right outside that window there, I have a 2nd-story balcony with a glass table. Very beautiful. Stream retro games at 8 o'clock Eastern. So that's in 10 minutes. Pizza will be streaming retro games. Just avoid those Nintendo games. They will jump on you. Linux Mint Debian Edition 3 is a great distro. I agree. It's pretty cool. Linux is rubbish. It's just not as rubbish as the rest of the world. Okay, what are my final thoughts on Nitrux? I'd steer clear. I'd just steer clear. They tried to take Kubuntu and they tried to convert it into like a Mac type feel, and they end up producing a very unstable, very low functionality device. I'd just stick with Kubuntu and theme it better. You can theme KDE like a Mac. Maybe I should try that. Should I do that, people? Should I theme out a KDE like a Mac sometime? Show people the power of KDE. Right. In Brazil, everything is very expensive, though. Yeah. Is that a TI-85? Yes, this is a TI-85 that I bought in 1997, I think. Or maybe it was 96. I forget. Good old classics. And I know it ain't spying on me because they didn't even have wireless chips back then. Notice that back in the early 2Ks, all we did was used by the telecoms and the government, such a way of good old life. Yep. Everything thinks I'm cool now because I have the deepest voice in 7th grade. I even had someone who was mean to me last year apologize for bullying. Well, that's good, man. Very cool. See, I mean, bullying doesn't go on for long. And now that you have the deepest voice in 7th grade, man. They're just worried that you can kick their butt now. They're like, oh boy. Thanks for the calculations. You're welcome, Bill Gates, but you should have known that because you're Bill Gates. Theme KDE like a Mac. Call it KMacV. Hey, all right. Well, we will not do it today. We will not do it today, but I like the idea. That sounds fun. K-Mackie. I'll call it K-Mackie. There we go. The K-Mackie theme. I like that. Okay. All right. You can make Cinnamon look like Windows 10 very easily. Yeah, it's pretty much already there. Actually, though, there's a better one. Makulu pretty much looks like Windows 10 out of the box. Actually, I had a Makulu theme once. Let me see if I can find that video. That was awesome. I actually did a video on it once. Alrighty. Let me come over here. Let's full screen this guy. And I need to go for my desktop view. All right, so this is actually my video on Makulu. You can see the even in the start menu down at the bottom, I put the Windows logo. Everything's like this is Makulu Linux. Let me see if I can find the part where I have the menu up here. All right, yep. All right, here's the menu, Makulu Linux menu. This is based on Linux Mint, I believe. Not a perfect clone, but this would definitely fool somebody if you were out at a library working or something. Oh, here's some Windows. It's like perfectly themed. Desktop. The Chromium browser. Yep. Where's done for you in Cinnamon yet? I'm trans and I get bullied for it, but I have a good amount of friends that support me. All right. Well, that's good you have the friends to support you. Stepson just started high school. He had to get a TI-83 Plus, and Walmart had them for $100 brand new. I got a working one from eBay for $40. Yep. I also got banned from computers on school on the first day because I didn't accept the license agreement. Like, yeah, and that raises a very fascinating question, though. You're a student in the school. They're expecting you to work with things that you have to turn over agreements to. it should be illegal. What plan do they have for your education? So you are forced by law to go to school where they're going to force you to agree to terms and conditions that you cannot in good conscience agree to. What is wrong with our society? That's insanity. Meds about knock me out, making it harder to work because I still took them late. Irritable, no clue. I know some people who would love that, actually. What's the point of spoofing Windows 10 environment? A lot of it's to blend in. If you're trying to do something kind of crazy, suspicious on a public library on Linux, you might want to use Windows to see. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's just for fun. Make Windows users feel at home. They only need to see the difference after updating it. Didn't reboot. All right. Trick your relatives. There you go. Just add some spyware and it will be perfect Windows 10 clone. Hello, Jan Lopez. How are you? All right. I'm having a new desktop desk set up. I'll be streaming on Windows because of it. Windows on my gaming PC and switching to the laptop run Pizza OS as my main. All right. I'm addicted to receive programming through mass media. Ooh, thunder booming there. All right. All right, folks. Well, I think we're going to go ahead and wrap this guy up. We will be live streaming tomorrow. I'm not sure if I have a tinfoil hat time topic or if I'm just going to do something ordinary. I just don't know yet. So we'll kind of see what tomorrow brings. So today we peaked at 61. So the morning guys definitely a rowdier crowd, and I had to make a new mod because I didn't have enough. Frost Ranger, I think, is the new mod for the morning show, so I had to make new mods for that. So hey, Yu-Gi-Oh Master, I'm about to jump off, man. Kid got in trouble for violating the contract. I told the principal he's too young to be signing a contract and it wasn't valid. Yeah, true, very true, very true indeed. Forcing EULAs on kids? Yep. All right, guys, we're going to jump off. Have yourselves a wonderful afternoon. Don't forget to take a look at the links in the description down below to help support the channel, and we will chat with you guys later.